I got an email from this guy and he was like, stop selling pussy. I wasn't there. Are you a madman? Number one, I don't sell coochie, but if I did, I'd be the coochie sellingest woman on this planet, okay? I ain't walking around here smelling like titty sweat and bad choices, okay? Hell, I can't twerk, but if I could, I had that dollar clap. I be out here passing out 30% off coochie coupons, okay? I'm a businesswoman. You don't want to play them games with me. I had the best marketing and branding plan you ever seen. If you going to tell women to stop selling cooch, tell men to stop buying it. Men be like, I don't pay for pussy. And then turn around and take a woman out to eat, buy her handbag, shoes, jewelry, paying phone bills, mortgages, putting gas in your car to drive across town to see her. And you don't think you paying for pussy? Got him.
I'll be out here looking for men to buy you a Birkin bag. I'm just trying to find a man that can deal with my astigmatism and the fact that I don't like the house being hot or dirty. I don't like my food touching. I don't want you in my personal space. Don't breathe too hard. Stop talking so loud. I'm trying to read. Don't be telling my business to the side chicks that you screwing, and make sure you tell me so I won't go out somewhere and catch y'all two together and not know what's up. No, I don't fall in love. No, we not having sex. I ain't gonna never be your girlfriend. No, we not living together, and we for damn sure ain't getting married. You know what? Don't. Let's just don't. You in the friend zone. Let's stop right here. Some men have said to me, no man is gonna want you with fake hair and makeup and whatever it is that you're doing to yourself. And I'm sorry, but I beg to differ. When I was with my son's father, I rarely wore makeup, and he still wanted to leave me to be with his ex. I seen a man that loved his wife so much he was picking out her fingernail polish at the nail salon. That's the kind of love I want. I ain't settling for less. When you get into these relationships with people and they start idealizing or devaluing you, you have to understand that that is not your burden to bear. Do not internalize that. That is not your problem. That is coming from a person who has an unstable sense of self. I'm Soncerae, and I'm your life coach. There's people out here actually scared to have high standards and boundaries because they're like, oh, that's just going to reduce the amount of people that like me. That's kind of the point. I mean, you only want one person, not everybody. And when you raise your standards and your requirements, those boundaries stop you from having low energy experiences. My name is Soncerae, and I'm your life coach. Man says to me, why aren't black women more feminine? I'm like, okay, this is an easy one right here. Women are a product of their environment. So if their environment is filled with toxic masculinity, then they themselves become a toxica, okay? Wait now, before you get your batteries in a bunch, please understand that there's a difference between toxic masculinity and healthy masculinity. Toxic masculinity is the absence of masculinity. The fact that a woman has to take over a leadership role in an environment that already isn't pleasant to begin with. Men who do not know how to control their anger usually don't have emotional intelligence, nor do they have self-control. They're beta. So when a woman is around a lot of betas, she becomes a toxica. Here's a question I'm asked often from people who want advice. How can I forgive without closure? Keep in mind that most times when people hurt you, they aren't even trying to be malicious. They don't even know any better. It could be a mental health issue or a plethora of other things going on with that person that you don't need to be taking personal, number one. Allow yourself to feel the pain associated with it. You're not going to heal like Wolverine. It's not an overnight thing. Healing takes time. Let yourself flow with it. Hold them accountable by closing that door and not allowing them to do repeat behavior. See, your forgiveness does not depend on their actions. You are releasing the experience on your own. That way, their actions no longer control you or how you feel.
You guys realize that us women deserve equal rights as men because we're human beings, right? Not because we are the same as men. Now answer these two questions for me. Can a man give birth to a child, and do men have periods? No? Okay, so we are not the same. If your man is asking you to pay 50% of the bills, ask him. Be like, okay, if I pay 50% of the bills, are you going to carry the baby for 4.5 months? Because it's supposed to be half and half, right? And he's gonna be like, no. And then you're gonna be like, okay, so the least you can do is provide. Does this look like equality to you? Look at it. Look at it. You should be embarrassed of it if you're a man. Absolutely fucking embarrassed that you think this way. And if you're a woman falling for this, stop. It's literally a scam.
Stop it with the unrealistic expectations inside of a relationship. You asking somebody to pat their head and rub their stomach at the same time. Meanwhile, you can't text without running into furniture. If one more low-energy black male tries to convince me that I wear makeup because I want to look like a white woman, I am going to slap the colorism out of him. I wear what I wear because I want to wear it. What I'm aiming for is to look like the affluent black woman I am. My bad for not panhandling what you believe Boonquisha should look like. Damn, can I live? Can I breathe? I mean, shit. Men want me to thrive off of your assessment and approval. It's like, damn, all of y'all want me to be what you want me to be. I am sorry. I'm Soncerae, and that's all you gonna get. If one more low-energy black male tries to convince me that I wear makeup because I want to look like a white woman, I am going to slap the colorism out of him. I wear what I wear because I want to wear it. What I'm aiming for is to look like the affluent black woman I am. My bad for not panhandling what you believe Boonquisha should look like. Damn, can I live? Can I breathe? I mean, shit. Men want me to thrive off of your assessment and approval. It's like, damn, all of y'all want me to be what you want me to be. I am sorry. I'm Soncerae, and that's all you gonna get.
Be clear, men and women are not equal because we are not biologically built the same. When women are fighting for rights, we are fighting to be treated like human beings, not for us to have the opportunity to be men. When men start talking about men's rights, it's a joke to me. You know why? Because you've always had your rights. Your rights were never stripped from you until you did some type of action to get them taken away from you. By reading your comments, I can tell that you are not upset by the fact that women can abort your child. You are upset because you can't change your mind at the last minute about being a father. Abortion is a last resort. It's not a form of birth control. If you don't want to have kids, think about it beforehand. Don't wait to the last minute and get mad when a woman decides not to have an abortion. Abortion is her choice because it's hurting her body, okay? It's a painful experience. When you decide suddenly that you don't want to have a baby after you already fertilized an egg, you leave a woman to have to make an executive decision without you. You strip yourself of your own rights when you do that. Protect your sperm before it fertilizes an egg.
A lot of you men have selective hearing. You don't want to hear Kevin Samuels when he says something that you don't agree with. This man said that he supports financial abortion. He supports men not taking care of children that they didn't want. A woman cannot have your child without your consent. She needs your sperm in order to do that. So you need to protect your seed and stop expecting women to. Men are usually the ones that are out here having hang-ups about having kids. Women are not. So if you don't want to have kids, then I suggest you keep your sperm to yourself. That's like giving somebody $1 million and telling them not to spend it. Hello? And just because I'm telling men to be responsible for their own appendage doesn't mean I'm not telling women to be selective as well. A lot of you so pressed to be a real man that y'all forget how to be a smart man. Women have opportunities now. We can go out here and help you financially with a household. It isn't about equality. It's about having mutual respect for one another and working as a team. You guys are worried about women cooking and cleaning when those are basic essentials. What can she do to help you multiply and help you build? Y'all are out here using gender roles as a way to help you determine what a real man or what a real woman is when that's not working. That's not what a partnership is. Reciprocation has no gender roles. You're helping each other create a healthy environment. Stop sticking to people that got 11 people that can claim them. Honey, what are you doing? Find somebody that's going to grab your butt and your butt only, even when it's old and wrinkly. You're not asking for too much, especially if you can match that energy. You are what you're asking for, right? Okay, well then you asking the wrong person. Ask somebody else. When you are a quality woman, a lot of men are not going to want you to feel that way. So they're going to do whatever they can to put you down so you can be more attainable to them. Don't fall for that, honey. You have standards, you have boundaries, and you're just not going to tolerate bullshit. And that's fine. Just wait for the right man to come. He will.
So Kevin Samuels is out here supporting men abandoning children. He's supporting men being deadbeat dads because there are women out here having babies with men that they knew didn't want to have kids. The problem is, there's going to be men out there that's going to use that message as a reason to financially abort a situation and not take care of their kids because they're going to try to proclaim that they didn't want children. When a man genuinely doesn't want kids, the last thing he's going to do is go raw up in something. It's too many men out here who feel too comfortable with not using protection and then blame women for why these women got pregnant. Did you miss sex education class? This is not immaculate conception simply because you decided suddenly that you don't want to be a father. Y'all have to take responsibility and accountability. There's no such thing as financial abortion. How dare you go to court with that Kevin Samuels nonsense talking about well, if she has the choice to have an abortion, then I should choose not to pay for a child that I don't want. Good luck with that. Strap it up.
A nice person doesn't mean you have to suffer in silence when somebody's being an asshole. Be strong enough to tell somebody kindly to get the fuck away from you. You're not where you want to be. Okay. But you're not where you used to be either. You better appreciate that progress and give yourself a clap, pat on the back. Trust the process. You're not where your haters want you to be either. You know, they done thrown everything at you, including the kitchen sink, and you still over here making moves. Now, you better be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. You have two choices. You can enjoy women's newfound independence, evolve, and enjoy your liberation. Or you can sit there and be frustrated that women are no longer traditional. But to constantly complain about no longer being able to control women, putting us back in a place where we didn't have any rights to do anything because you scared of losing control of us, I don't know whether I should feel sorry for you or be disgusted by you. Either way, men, you have to start accepting the fact that there are different types of women. And a lot of us have decided to no longer be a weak bitch. Yeah. Don't ever think God forgot about you. God has created someone for you. God has a specific career for you. There are things that you haven't even tapped into yet. Believe it. I'm 40 and I think it's weird when people be like, oh, this generation is so lost and like this generation isn't hella smarter than us. So let's just say women were designed to only help men. Why would a man want a helper who can't even help themselves? The point in helping somebody maintain somebody's life is when this person can't do it, you can. A woman can't help a man do shit if she's incompetent. So these men need to be trying to figure out, what can these women build? What do these women have to offer? Who is this woman before they start trying to make her a helpmate? I'm a boss. So if I was out here looking for an assistant or a receptionist or something, she would have to know how to do basic office duties, correct? So this is what these men need to be trying to figure out with women. Who are you and what do you have to offer? Now, it is very true that there are women out there who would try to keep men away from their kids. I tell people all of the time, there are two types of single mothers. There are high-end single mothers, and then there are low-energy baby mamas, and you need to know the difference long before you impregnate. But men have got to stop using that as an excuse to abandon their children, because there are also plenty of men out there who fought for their kids. They took that shit to court and went and got custody of their kids. There are plenty of men who proved to the court that their baby mama was in fact crazy and they got custody of their kids. If your baby mama is out of her mind, why would you want your kids around this crazy woman? And women need men in order to create life. It's not like we can get pregnant without sperm. No woman should be charging a man that she loves for carrying his legacy for him. Some of you are holding your breath, waiting for somebody to change, hoping that if you love them hard enough, they will eventually become the type of person that you want them to be. Giving someone more of something that they don't appreciate is not going to make them love you.